least it rained. Kind of dropped the temperature a little bit. Oh, there we are. Hey, everybody. I'm Shane. I'm here with Mia Borders.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. Enjoyed the show
Excellent.
tonight,
Thank you.
even though it's a little warm.
A little bit toasty.
I believe the band was so hot tonight that it
We destroyed your AC.
killed the AC. So I usually start these interviews with a little history between us and you. And you've played here. What is this? You've been here playing about 3 or 4 years. Before the world shut down, you were kind of.
I think longer than that.
Yeah.
I think the last time we were here was 2019.
Okay.
That was with the duo, me and Jesse. And then maybe 4 times before that.
Okay.
Not
Maybe
sure.
it's been. I don't have any kind of sense
It all
at time anymore.
blurs together at this point.
And y'all are from New Orleans, right?
Yeah.
Correct. Still in New Orleans. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Well, here's
Easy little drive.
yeah, it says you.
Yeah.
Y'all are used to it. I don't like that. That's a long that bridge. I don't like that drive. It's like driving to Dallas from here. It's just long and straight, and
Oh man. Yeah.
Dallas is on the end of it. I'm just kidding.
True.
I got nothing against Dallas. I really don't, except I hate the Rangers. Anyways,
Oh, good.
so I'm gonna get to these really hard-hitting questions. You ready for this?
Let's do this.
What is the first record you purchased with your own hard-earned cash?
My own money.
Any format.
It was a CD.
Okay.
And it was Celine Dion,
Oh,
Falling Into You.
yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, I guess that was a record.
Ooh. Hit me in my feels.
Did it?
Yeah. I mean, I grew up listening to those, women with big voices
Right.
and stuff. And
She
so
had
that
one
was,
of those, yeah.
she nailed it.
Was it because of the Titanic?
No, that was before Titanic.
Okay. I don't know that.
That one had the one from Up Close and Personal on it,
Yeah.
Because You Love Me. Man. Because you love me.
This
Yeah.
is really why I do this, is to get these impromptu singing.
Yeah, my
singing
Celine Dion impersonation.
I get impersonation. I've gotten Willie Nelson, Frank Sinatra.
Oh,
People play
wow.
guitar.
Nice.
So no, I'm just kidding. So what was the first concert that you, as Mia Borders, wanted to go see? Not something you really, I was taken to Petra, the first show I ever went to. No, I don't really count that.
I was taken to Indigo Girls,
Oh, that's actually
which
pretty
was
cool.
pretty dope.
Yeah, that is.
We had my friend, her dad was an artist, and he was just like, "I got these tickets. Would you like to come?" And we're like, "Yeah, whatever." So it wound up being fun. The one that I went to intentionally was NSYNC. Showing my colors.
No, we've had a lot of NSYNCs and the boy bands.
Yeah, I mean the late '90s.
Yeah.
Man, they killed it. They were at the Superdome in New Orleans.
Oh, they played the Superdome.
Oh yeah, I mean
Okay.
they were big time.
Yeah.
My brother's friend worked at the radio station, so she hooked us up with some tickets. We have floor seats. It was
That was Timberlake's band, right?
yeah,
I can't remember which one he was
yeah,
in.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
They brought the house down.
Nice.
I still feel bad for my brother looking back because he was, I don't know how old he was at that point, like 21, 22.
Right.
Just a sea of little girls.
There were like women everywhere. I'm sure there were age-appropriate women too.
Maybe.
You might have had to be
He could have
careful.
gotten like a cougar, like a single mom who was dragged there. I don't know. I'll ask him how the night went for him.
You should call him on the way back home tonight. So I like asking the singer-songwriters, but you play guitar. What is your favorite guitar riff? Do you have a favorite guitar riff?
I don't know. There's so many good ones.
It's amazing. There's nothing that kind of sticks out.
Honestly, one of my favorite ones to just mess around with is, man, now I can't, but play that funky
yeah, yeah.
music, White Boy.
That's a
White
good one.
Boy isn't in the title, but you have to say it. Let's just play that funky music.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of an iconic little.
White Boy.
It's
Yeah.
okay. You can say it. You can say it.
It's just super fun.
It is.
I like to do it every once in a while at a gig, and then somebody in the crowd's like, "Oh!" I'm like, "I'm not playing that song. Calm down."
That's kind of the thing. So I've been asking this question. It's mainly we do mainly singer-songwriters, but it's always like these, smoke on the water. It's not anything like, oh, I like this one little part.
Oh,
that,
yeah. I find myself singing bass lines more than anything, like "Groove Me,"
Right.
like King Floyd. That's one of my favorite bass lines. Marvin Gaye, everything.
Nice. Okay.
All that bass stuff. Yeah.
Okay. So what was the first artist that you actually put? Who was the first artist you put on a pedestal? Like this is, like the one that was like you just wore out the records and it was like this was my like just the first person that blew you away, I guess?
Man, it was probably Tupac.
Okay.
I'm all over the board.
It's good. I mean, it's well-rounded, and you need
yeah,
to be.
I like to think that, if you go through my CD collection, you'll hear a little bit of everything. But yeah, Tupac, I repped hard.
Okay.
Just a little kid being like, Brenda's got a baby. Like, what? Who was watching
Your parents
you?
let you listen to that?
I was largely unsupervised. I was raised by my grandmother. She went to sleep at like 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I had all the hair metal stuff when I was a kid, and my dad was not. He'd hear something, he'd come in, take the tape out.
Oh, man.
I'd have to go in the sock drawer and get it back.
No, Grandma cut the radio off on me once during giving him something he can feel. Giving him something. And I was just singing along, like 7 or 8.
Having no idea
she
what
was
it
just like, click. I had no idea what I was talking about.
And then years later, like I had somebody turn that Steve Miller song "Abracadabra" off when I was listening to it. It was a very religious family, and she came in and turned the radio off, and I was like, I don't even know what panties and angels' faces
It's
were.
all over your head as a kid.
But now later, I'm like, yeah, it's probably.
Yeah, I mean, my nieces and nephews should not listen to my music, but they do.
They do. So, did you ever have a aha moment in music where you saw something, heard a riff, saw somebody play, heard a song that made you want to do this for a living, or was it just sort of like kind of around?
I mean, music coming from New Orleans, it's always a part of my life. It's always been there. There's a soundtrack running constantly. I think a big moment and sort of a pivotal moment in my life as a musician was when I realized that Bill Withers wrote every song that I loved and performed it and was like, wait a minute, that's him too? Mm-hmm. That's him? What? And this? And I was like, damn.
Yeah.
And then the fact that he, got in and got out and was like, I'm done with this. I'm set. I've had my taste of the music business and I'm cool now. It's like, man, he figured it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was that dude. I loved him.
Nice.
Still do.
I think everybody loves Bill Withers.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't think I've ever met somebody that's been like, Bill Withers.
I'll slap him in the face. Don't tell me that.
I don't know. You can hate, I hate the Eagles, and everybody gets mad at me about that.
Why not? That's perfectly fine.
Okay, thank you for validating that.
Yeah.
I'll sleep better tonight.
I'll allow it.
So the big important question is, what are we Netflixing? What are we Huluing? What shows?
Man.
What shows you got on? My boss have been, Rusty and Teresa, the owners, have been on to me. I started watching The Beast last night.
Oh, I've heard. I
didn't think I'd want anything to do with it because I'm in this business, and I was like, I don't want to watch a psychotic show about the restaurant business, but it's actually pretty good.
Okay. I'll check that out.
You should.
I like to dip back and forth between the past and the present, so I just rewatched all of Martin, which
Martin was great.
This classic.
I used to love his stand-up too.
Damn, Gina. Another thing, like a show I shouldn't have been watching as a kid that I watched all the time.
Well, I mean, half the jokes probably went over your head. Now you watch it again, and it's like, oh.
Like, whoa, y'all got away with some stuff. And also, I mean, all those 90s sitcoms really don't age well when it comes to social issues. Like, a lot of teeth clenching. But then there's that, and I am also watching Hacks right now with Gene Smart. Another one on HBO. Delightful.
You doing the Stranger Things?
I burned through Stranger Things immediately.
You need to get your song on Stranger Things.
Yeah, apparently. And then I'll be sitting pretty. I'll pull a Bill Withers and be like, I'm done. Bye.
Like Metallica's record, 30-year-old record, has reached the top 100 Billboard chart again.
That's
insane.
Fantastic.
I mean, good for
Kate
those
Bush.
guys. Good for Kate. Yeah, that's really cool. I mean, Metallica doesn't need it, but it's pretty cool that. I mean, I'm sure she's still doing well, but
I mean,
that song really holds up today.
It does.
It's crazy how
and
well
I mean,
it
to
sounds.
get a new generation listening to it and be like, this is what music sounds like. The bullshit that you're listening to now. I teach college students, and they give me songs that they want to learn. I'm like, nope. Nope, we're doing more Earth, Wind, and Fire.
I'm glad you're the gatekeeper for that. Somebody needs to be.
Somebody's got to course correct because people have gone in the wrong direction.
All right, so to end this, we're going to do some either wars.
Okay.
Just because you say you like one does not mean you dislike the other. You can pass. You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but that's kind of lame. First one's the universal Beatles or Stones.
Stones.
Of course. Thank you. Dolly or Aretha?
Aretha.
Elvis or Sinatra?
Neither.
You don't like either one of them?
I'll take Elvis, the original artists of Elvis's songs.
Okay.
Shade.
She's gonna go to the appropriation card.
I'll pull out Big Mama Thornton instead of Elvis as a hound dog.
Willie or Johnny?
Johnny.
Okay. Michael Jackson or Prince? Discount what it may or may not have happened.
Ooh, musically only.
Right.
Oh my.
I mean, most of these people probably aren't amazingly
nobody's
friendly people.
They're not going to heaven.
Except for Dolly. Dolly is.
Oh, Dolly's going straight to heaven.
Yeah.
She's got a first class ticket. Oh man. Probably say Michael Jackson. It was just much more present in my life as a kid.
That's the correct answer.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I just saw Janet Jackson live in New Orleans.
Oh, how was that?
It's incredible.
Yeah.
I lost my mind.
I didn't know she was still doing.
She does very few shows, but she did Essence Fest in New Orleans, and a friend of mine and I were like, we gotta go. As soon as they announced, we were like, we're doing this. And she didn't go on until like 12, 15.
Yeah.
Everybody around us had fallen asleep. 20-year-olds can't hang, and we we cut up.
But you're also in New Orleans where you start drinking at 6 in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, I was there on time and ready to go for the rest of the night.
Lady Gaga or Madonna?
Madonna.
Okay.
Madonna.
Soundgarden or Pearl Jam?
Ooh, Pearl Jam, probably.
Oh. I thought we were going to be friends. Metallica or Sabbath?
Metallica.
NWA or Beastie Boys?
NWA, come on now.
NWA has actually... I didn't think they would have as big a... Everybody's picking NWA.
I mean,
I think everybody's trying to get street cred,
If I said Beastie Boys, my family would disown me. You can't come to the cookout anymore. So
wouldn't want that. Billie Eilish or Adele?
Adele. Oh, in my feels.
Yeah.
Speaks to my heart.
I would pick Billie, but I think I swap day to day on that one. I'm the same way.
That Billie Eilish is another one that my students constantly talk about, and so I've listened, but I grew up listening to those powerhouse vocalists, and she's whispering, and I'm like, whispers. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but
I've lost my hearing. What are you saying?
That's true.
But I mean, the emotion behind it, I definitely get behind.
Okay. Last one is John Prine or Bob Dylan. People get mad at me about this one.
Probably Prine.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Both such distinctive voices, though. Like, you tell from a mile away who you're listening to.
Yeah, and I've had so many more people, I guess, that have said Prine. And I think it's more of who he is as a person, too.
Yeah, he just seemed like a little sweetheart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got one more for you. What's the Mount Rushmore of New Orleans music for you? Since there's so many to choose for. If you could put 4 up there.
Can I just put the Meters and Irma Thomas?
You do whatever you want. It's your mountain.
Yeah, the Meters and then Irma Thomas on top.
Nice.
Being like, yeah.
Well, that's all I got for you. Thanks for sitting down with me.
Absolutely.
Mia Borders.
Appreciate y'all.